Realized. Good morning, good evening, and good night. Sorry about that. I just realized mic wasn't even on. That's a mistake on my part. Oh well. Let me just continue a little bit from good morning, good evening, and good night. So I hope you all are doing well. That's the biggest part of here. And secondly, today we are continuing Ape Escape 3. This is the third part. And as we continue the game, please feel free to type out in the chat or anything like that. Say hi. Just mingle. Have fun. That's all we're here to do today. So, like I said, we'll be continuing the game from here. Let's see. A couple of these things are a little bit off, so I'll just fix these a little. There. That's fixed. So, let's see. So, on the last game, I showed you a little trick I like to do with the Banana Heat race cars. Being that instead of taking the race car that the game wants you to go chase the monkeys down in, because you saw I was terrible at driving it, instead just stand in the middle of the road. Don't do this literally. Stand in the middle of the road of the game, take your baton and spin in a circle. You hit them 4 times and you win. So let's see. It says we have 3 more monkeys to get in this zone. So let's see which. If I remember, it was in the courthouse of some sort. Movie theater. Already got that one. Oh, and yes, we just got this tool, which is kind of one of my favorites. And yeah, that's the trick I said in the last video that I like to do. Is if you can't stop immediately when you're running, because you can't just stop in a spot, just jump. Little tip for anyone that decides to pick this game up later. So, kind of had this new topic I wanted to bring out to you guys, just see what your ideas are on it. And it's about cold weather, rain, and snow. So for me, snow's pretty fun, but I prefer the rain much more. Definitely love the rain much more. Whether it's heavy rain, light rain, I like it much more than snow. I love colder weather. It's easier to warm up than it is to cool down. You see the monkey with the black pants and the machine gun? That's gonna be the problem, monkey. And there we go. Oh, it's got a scene here too. This is the trick you do. Start. Don't these ever run out of pellets? I'm kind of wondering if that's the cop monkey or the thief monkey saying that. Got the director, Sabu Sabu. Some of these monkeys you may have to, like, later hit. Got it. And that would be the final monkey over there, but let's just make sure we don't miss anything in this little zone here. Because, like I said, you could always miss something like bonus life, health. And let's see, break the, look, right there. If you don't break these ATMs, you don't get the money in them. Defeat the thief. Ooh, that's a lot of good. That's a lot of coin right there. That's a really good amount of coin. 868. Mankey! Kichimo. But yeah, I like the colder weather because I get to get my big blankets.
You really
wearing like a
workout there.
like a what was that? What was it? I think it was a Close Night or something from what show was that? Game of Thrones. Big old cape from head to toe, literally. The guy could like use it to cover his bed. It's like, jeez. So we did discover that these, these are very important because the longer you have them, the more useful they become. Let's get some health. Boom. Max health. Again, you don't always have to go about this way to get health. You can always just go out there and get more. We'll buy a Mega Energy. No, yeah, let's just stop there for that. Let's see now. We got the bookshop. Anything, tip guides, channel guides. I wish they just did the pictures. The hobby shop, anything in the hobby shop that's new? Ah, here it is. Lucky photo. Buy this. Yumi 1, it's yours now. So, one of the main characters. One of the machines. Concept design on the machine. You can always look at all this stuff later. I'm just trying to fill the book. I'll show you where the book is in this game. That you can always like watch everything or look over all your purchases in game. That's the home theater here.
That's the galley. The various items you've acquired in the shops can all be viewed.
So let's see, Wikipedia, hint, non-fiction, concept art. Should be right here. So, you get all these. There's the Yumi, there's the robot. And I think the robot might have... Yep. Yeah. And there's way more than just this little panel. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. And let's see, 10, 30 pictures for this one panel. And then there's going to be more, so. Let's see. I will be trying to do the completionist kind of thing with this. Trying to get 100% for 100%. I can't remember what this does. Monkeypedia. I believe it just gives you the details on the monkeys that you caught. So let's see. Teleboard cards. These would probably be the iBoard. So this will be all the enemies and information. Dr. Tomoki's all-purpose machine. So there's 30 cards here, and there's bound to be more. Let's see how many. So 30. This will be every monkey. 30 on the pictures. Channel guide. Looks like there's not many channels. About 20 channels. So I could buy all those. And 20 to 30, so that's about 600 coin can get me. The hint book and the non-fiction. Yeah, so I can buy all of these pretty much when I get a huge amount of coin. Fortune telling minigame corner. You get the minigames for that in the hobby spot. Let's see. No holds barred expose. See, I'm missing a monkey there, which is on the chandelier. Got those, and this one's on a helicopter. We will come back to do.
Hey, here's another gadget.
This will get me those last two monkeys on the other ones.
It's a slingback shooter. Use it to attack enemies far off in the distance. You should spend some time getting the hang of it in the training room. Want to go over to the training room to try it out?
This tool can be difficult to use sometimes, especially in conjunction with other tools.
To fire the slingback shooter.
I know how to use this. because like originally in the last map, Banana Heat, what I used to do was, before I got the movie theater monkey, was you're supposed to use the hula hoop. I would use the slingshot like this. So you can change the pellet shots, which are nice if you're trying to do something specific. If I remember, yeah, this one should be explosive, and then this one should be multi-shot. Yep. So if you're having like multiple targets in one, you just need to choose your shot wisely. Like these things here.
You just now use them. You should also know that the slip, if you want to change pellets, make sure those are both
guided pellets are like little heat-seeking missiles, so I always like to aim a little bit higher, so they aim up and over. There's a specific rocket launcher, right? But I remember it's called a javelin. Instead of shooting straight, it shoots out, but back down. That was always in like old video games we used to play. But yeah, that's kind of almost like the idea that I like to think of when using the Seeker, because it's easier to drop down on top something than it is to I'm playing chicken with the missile, to just shoot straight ahead and hope it makes the turn. Let's see here. Okay. Line this up and try and get up here. Get the money. There's more than likely another way to get up there. It's just this one seems a little bit easier. Yeah, see this little corridor right there? So if I really want those coins, I could probably get them, but let's do this. Other zones, so we're gonna go this way. I like this upbeat music. Boom! Yeah, I know it was coming. Oh, come on. That can get annoying a bit now and then. Go. The whole changing of the camera angle like that, because you can only use like the L1 button to do so. So it makes it a quick snap, and if you're not always like on top of it, it gets disorienting. Okay, we're gonna spy on these monkeys, learn their secret regiment. Alright, everyone, get your notepads out, pencils, pens ready. The regiment is shape up in 10 days on your money back. Or your money back.
All right.
Nothing. It's not a regiment at all. We've been had. Time to get our money's worth. Okay. We'll sell this monkey to a movie producer. It knows how to hold a camera. Sell this one to a stage show host. And this one we can just put in the park for kids to learn motivation techniques off of. Look, honey, do you like the monkey? I'm not that stupid, Mom. Space monkey. boldly going where no sapien can gone before. Don't fry your butt, don't fry your butt, don't fry your butt, don't fry your butt, don't fry your butt. Keep it going, don't fry your butt. Don't fry your butt, don't fry your butt. And butter safe. You heard it here, kids. Don't fry your butt. Whoa! Almost fried my butt. I believe this is into the next zone. Blow things up. That's how it's done. Boldly going where no monkey has gone before. But apparently I forgot to super glue the base. I was 3 feet in front of you! Yep. Apparently, gravity doesn't work on this. Okay. Let's knock those out of the way. Ah, cookie! Legendary cookie. We may almost have enough. Is that? Whew. Let's see. I need to go this way. And onwards. Alright, let's see what we got here. And this is the main hall. Let's go this way then. Ah, grease. I'm not that old, dear people. I'm just old enough. Come on. Ah, now let's go here. Swap that out for that one. Nice. Let's go, Grease Lightning. Anything else down there? Escalator, or as I like to call it, the in-mall treadmill, or the Stairmaster Infinite. Just flamethrowers. The only one that can make amazing takes is me. Oh, shoot! Okay, let's see. And in a circle. And then from behind. Okay. Let's see. Ah. And now we just set the monkeys. Ha! You are no match for my baseball skills. I took lessons in high school. Keep your eye on the weird dome thingy and hit it. Come on. And this one. Manta. Okay, I think this is a boss, like a bot fight. Okay. Ah, it takes both analog sticks, like driving a tank. Nope. Not jump. Let's see. Rotate that way. Ah. Okay. Excuse me while I learn to pilot this giant Gundam looking thing. To all my Gundam fans, and we all know this is what that is. It's a giant machine with wings. And there's the opponent. Alright. Target sighted. And charge! Keep hitting, man. Victory is ours. And so is all the money. Chipino. We're definitely gonna go back there though to catch the majority of the monkeys we missed or could not get at this time.
Really got quite a workout there.
Let's see. Then we'll do some backtracking and catch the other monkeys.
You can only view monkey videos in the Simian Cinema if you've already shot them using the Peepo camera. You'll have to go and get the movie file to be able to watch it. Movie files can be edited, so feel free to make as many versions as you like.
Okay, let's head on back, catch the other 4 monkeys. Then we will go back to the other 2 stages, like the castle to collect the monkey on the chandelier, and then the wedding chapel to catch the monkey on the helicopter. I don't like these missile guys. The whole lock-on feature gets you going. There you go. Unless the missile like takes a nosedive like that, can be annoying. Set this way. Alright. Now let's go on off a tangent a little bit. So tell me this. Out of the majority of the games for PlayStation, or I think I got a couple of Nintendo games that I can play on here. Which games would you like me to see after my Ape Escape 3 is done? Would you like me to play? I already got Dragon Quest V going, so I'm gonna finish that one too. But would you like me to play like, I don't know, maybe a Monster Hunter series game, or what else? What other games would you like? Would you like puzzle games, RPG games? I don't care much because I'm not a big fan of shooters or horror games. It's not really my thing I like. So, yeah, if there's any other game outside those categories, I'll definitely try and look them up and come on, monkey. And get those games out to you guys so we can have a little bit more to talk about and more adventures. Just like I said, I played this game back when I was a kid, so if anyone hasn't played this game, I definitely recommend it. It's a really good game for if you have kids. It's great for the kids, keeps them busy. I think there's something behind here. I just can't remember if there was or wasn't. Nothing. Yeah, it keeps them busy, entertained as well. Let's see. Plus, it's completely out there, like a unique kind of game. And this is how they build buildings, by the way. They just have a guy over off to the side with a bat, hitting a crank. And yeah, that's how they build buildings. They just beat the heck out of a crank on the sidelines. Here's the last monkey. Get that guy. I know it seems like I'm just running into the attacks at this point. I probably am. It's mostly just probably just easiest to get hit, counter after the hit and everything. I've never been much for a whole lot of blocking in my games, like any game I play. It's just kind of how I play a lot. Like, I always prioritize attack, defense, never worry about speed or HP and stuff like that in most games. Because it's just kind of how I go about playing my games. It's if I'm strong enough to take out the enemy fast enough. If I can take out the enemy fast enough, my HP doesn't matter. If I can withstand enough damage with the defense I'm given, it does not matter how much HP I have.
I'll be back.
Example being, Alright, here's an example. So, if my character can get hit, and like, let's say it's a number kind of game, I lose like 10 points of health or something like that in the game. Because this ain't like Sword Art Online, where you die in the game, you die for real. No, not happening. I would have been gone the first time I tried Final Fantasy. I was terrible at that game. But yeah, if I lose like 10 points of health out of let's say 1,000, I'm not worried about it. But if I lose 100 points of health, then yeah, I'm gonna be worried about it, and then I'll probably prioritize defense. But if defense is so far out of the way to try and prioritize, like say you have to sit there and grind and grind and grind just to get maybe a good enough amount of defense points to bring that, what was 100 now to like 20, it's not worth it in my opinion. If you have to sit there and just keep going and going and going to gain that kind of defense and security. So, but if I can outweigh the the enemy only took out 20 points of health, but my attack does, let's say, max damage being 30 to the opponent. Yeah, I'll outweigh that all the time. How much damage do I do? I deal 30 points of damage. The enemy only has about 25. Whereas, most people try and do the whole balance everything out. Like, the character is doing this amount of damage. Awesome. Let's go for speed and still, so I can deal damage quicker and get more evasion. That way they can avoid being hit, period. But in certain games, there's certain things you cannot dodge. Like in Final Fantasy, you can dodge long-range attacks being like that out of a cannon or something. But like an ultimate attack being like Bahamut's Mega Flare or something, you can't dodge that because it's considered a magic attack. And you can never dodge those. You can either counter them, reduce the damage taken, or depending on what type of armor you have, you can get restorative effects, like cast fire and your character can absorb fire and turn it into a healing effect, kind of thing. But you cannot dodge it.
You have been saving your game, right? Be sure to save your game whenever you want to stop playing. Don't forget.
Okay, what'd she say? Alright, let's go get the monkey on the chopper. Get to the chopper.
I'll be back.
And go from there. Then we'll continue on down the line. We have enough gold coin now to get all the monkey pictures. We just don't have enough to get all of the books. Let's see. I think one of the books only had 20. Yeah, like 20 in them. And that's like 400 coin. If I can get 1,000 on this run, which looks like I might be able to, I should be able to get all the pictures for the first section. Then I should be able to get all the monkey channels. And yeah, should be about it after that. So, one thing I did learn to do, I haven't done it with this game, I did learn how to mod in cheat codes for like other games that I play that are like just for me on the off stream. So, more real life. So, like in Dragon Quest V, on the on stream it's not modded.
You really
but on the off stream, for like me, when I'm playing by myself or I replay the game, I have like this whole thing being that yeah, let's play the game for fun now. Like you always go through the game, max out all your stuff. Tracers. This ain't the right store. And you just turn around and like destroy the competition, you know? Because you go through the game the first time and you either play easy or you go medium difficulty. I know if you're doing it on the hardest difficulty, you guys are a trooper. But yeah, when you play the game on like really tough difficulty, and then you turn around and decide it's time to, we'll look at these once I buy them all. Yeah, but like say you play for Final Fantasy fans like me, Dissidia Duodecim on the PSP. if you play that game like the first time through, you know you can't really change the difficulty all that much. It's all level based. So what you decide to do is like, alright, I've beaten the game, I've gotten this, I've gotten that. Let's play the game again, start a new file. But let's play with a whole bunch of cheat codes on it. Let's make sure like my one hits are one hit. Let's make sure like my character has the best gear. Because I don't know if you guys remember, but there was one boss at the end game called Feral Chaos. That guy was a beast to fight. I mean, literally a beast of a guy to fight. He just sat there. What was his max health? It wasn't even 99,999. It was like 999,999. It was a nuts amount. Like, even the game developer was like, you're gonna need these 5 characters you pick, you leveled, you equipped it to beat this guy. Any 5. Good luck. To beat the final boss. Like the true endgame boss. I sat there for hours and hours. I'm gonna save real quick. Just trying to beat Feral Chaos. And finally I just turned around and I'm like, look, this is what I'm gonna do. I know I can mod my console to do that little glitch where you go into your system date, change it to whatever special day that you set up in the game, and you just keep that on loop. And when you jump into the game, you get bonus experience, bonus gold, ability points, and so on. Let's take a look at the cards we got. When we'll summon more and more pals. Handles the assistant director's role. Aki's modified Teleborg. Watch out when the drill comes out. We'll do anything to get a good shot. Jump to avoid the shockwave. It's hot, don't get too close. 1 super speedy pocket picker. Comes back to live another day. Run him out of ammo. Okay. But yeah, I'd sit there and just like grind my characters and grind until eventually I had 5 characters level 100. Not only were they just level 100, they had the best gear I could go at that time and farm. The best summons I can buy in the stores and everything I could do at that time. And before I knew it, I'm like, okay, I think I'm ready. And I go and I fight Feral Chaos again. I'm like, oh, this guy is still crushing me. So I finally I used Cloud as my first Cloud Strife, and I just spammed Meteor on top of the guy. It's just like literally stayed in the air spamming Meteor. And then next thing I know, there's Feral Chaos right next to my guy. Wipe. Next guy, I didn't even get him off the ground. Wipe. Third guy, didn't get him off the ground. Wipe. Fourth guy, and just barely made it with out of the way, back into a corner, and every time he came close, just knocked him back down. It was annoying of a fight. But now, when you do something like that, like your first playthrough, I feel, yeah, you kind of have the privilege, you've earned the privilege to turn around and say, I'm just going to relax this entire game out now. I'm just going to have the most fun with it. Enjoy the story with max stats, max health, max armor, and so on, the works. And then you just turn around and just walk through this game, which is what you literally do. You just walk through it. Just like, first opponent, wipe. Second opponent, you wipe them out. Third, next, and you just walk through the game, and you're enjoying the story a little more. Now that you're not pressed for that challenge again, which like you grind it out for. But yeah, everyone's when I tell my family, oh, I modded my game so my character's like extremely strong, they're like, so you cheated? I'm like, yeah, I've beaten the game 3-4 times. Yeah, I'm having some fun here. Let me read these out for you. The camera monkey's jaw. Jeez, I'm tired and hungry. Could use some bananas. And now, 36th bad day. This camera monkey sure not a happy bunny. Cut. Okay. At last, but oh no, there was no film in the camera. The wonders of morphing. Wow, you morphed, fantastic. You're able to change so fast. It always takes me hours to change my pants. I cramp up standing on one leg and my right leg gets stuck in the left hole. Gotta get it right from now on. What Monkey White likes. I can't take it. What a whopper. Bananas and motor oil smell pretty good. But how about the soles of my feet? It's like heaven when the odor hits. Red's farts are the worst. They make me go dizzy. A dirty secret. Sorry, immediate different song in my head. A little secret. The monkey in the studio reception has black pants, but they're really yellow. He never washes them, so they just turn black with dirt. Make no mistake about it, your nose will soon know. The old geezer complains. These young apes nowadays can't even handle bananas. Gotta peel the skin down to the very end and make sure there's no banana left before throwing it away. And these modern bananas used to be smooth and plump. That's that one. Okay, we already saved. Let's go on to the next one. Monday the 16th. Play on Friday the 13th, I think.
Hey!
Scuba gear!
Here's another gadget I'm going to warp over to you. It's a water net. Use it to go swimming through the water. Practice going for a swim in the training room. Want to go over to the training room to try it out?
Pretty simple stuff. Catch the monkey. Pretty much the same controls as the original. Except in like the very first one, you can actually dive straight down a little bit better. Probably just didn't hold the button long enough or something. Excuse me. We have a storm going on up here, so it's got me just a little off kilter. Because outside it's dark. Really, really dark. Got that monkey. Really can't dive. Could be just a control issue. I can probably fix it later. There's that one. Okay, let's continue. Monkey number... You just beat me with the torch. There we go. Lemon. Or Leomon. This guy's got names like, Digimon. Leomon! Bad monkey! Gotcha. Got that one. One thing I always found interesting about Digimon is I don't know which one came first, Pokemon or Digimon. It could have been Digimon for me. I always think it was Digimon. Digimon before Pokemon. And that was my favorite show. Literally, before Pokemon was my favorite. Before I found love like Pokemon as a kid, it was Digimon for me. That whole theme song and everything. It's just, yeah. It was my favorite one because, let's just face it, Pokemon, it's outside of the Mewtwo movie, it's not that interesting when you get older. Digimon though, Digimon was indeed the it for me. It was the perfect show. Come on, beat the trunk. Don't get too close. Because of that attack. Beat the trunk. Oh, shoot. This way. If I remember. There we go. Come on. Ah, nuts. Let's try and shoot that, sprocket. Gain some distance. I can't remember how to really defeat this guy, but I know it involves the sprockets. some distance. Gotta keep firing like a madman. Get some distance, turn up this way. Okay, they invert the controls, so it makes it a little annoying when you're trying to hit them. Okay, and then it's gonna try the vacuum nose next. Stomp. Do that. Stomp. Okay, I think I found the trick for it. Yeah, every time you hit the thing in the trunk. Oh, shoot. That's gonna hurt. Get back. Oh, come on. You can hear it smack the trunk a little bit. Some distance. Okay, that should do that one. Man, that was a bit annoying. Come on. And there's that monkey. Whew. Sorry I went quiet for a minute, but that took a little bit more focusing than I thought it would. I mean, that was an annoying little battle. Oh, just goes to show you, don't really fight elephants. They'll throw you. Or they'll step on you. Or both. Let's see, keep going this way. But yeah, I was talking about how to, yes, adding cheats to games. Yeah, but yeah, I feel if you beat the game in all of its entirety, you kind of deserve to, like, if you want to play the game because you really enjoyed it at that story or the whole what's it? Art style. That's the one. The whole art style of it, or you liked the play style of it. By all means, keep playing. Enjoy the game. Good games deserve to be played. Bad ones, yeah, you can play them too. Because let's face it, the bad ones get a different response out of us that we never knew we had sometimes. So, yeah, if you play with cheats on, I don't see it as a wrong thing. A lot of people kind of like, oh, you play with cheats, oh, shame on you. You don't really play the game. You don't really take the time to enjoy the game. Oh, that was a glitch. Jumped right through the barrel. But here's the thing. I took the time to enjoy Final Fantasy, Dissidia, and everything. I just decided I'm going to enjoy it again just my way. That way just so happens to be with some more cheat codes on it, so I can just enjoy what I liked about it. If I liked the fight, then I'm going to play with more health on there. If I enjoyed the whole story, I'm going to play with a little bit more... Oh, definitely going to have to shoot these things. Piranhas. Yeah, if I enjoyed the story, I'm definitely going to play with max cheats and capabilities, because I want the story to be almost like watching a show. Because you can't tell me that a good game never had you come back for more because it was just a good game. It had you come back more because it inside you, it got something. It got something that you really wanted out of a game. It got either the story, it got the style, it got the way you normally think. Me, I like strategy games. Like Fire Emblem. Love Fire Emblem. That's it's a good strategy. Because I mean, you can't just run in the strongest character and everything. No, you gotta actually think. If you want the next character, what do you have to do? Oh, you gotta. What's this? It's Friday night. That's it. You gotta really plan ahead. Like, if you run into what's it called? A character that you can add to your party, but the only way to add them to your party is to like either get a hold of them before the enemy does, or you have to get them over to like have them in one piece. Like they can't feint or fail before they get to you. And yeah, you're gonna want to have to think a little more. It doesn't matter if cheats are on. Like, okay, because certain games, developers knew, oh, someone's gonna come by and put cheat codes on this. Yeah, did they? Yeah, they most likely did. They either modded the game or they put a cheat on it. But they still made, if they know that's gonna happen, they make the game still a challenge. And I think Fire Emblem did that perfectly, because like I said, you can't just, even if it's a character that you're going to get, you still have to finish like some sort of quest to get that, and you have to do it the right way. For instance, I did mod my Fire Emblem, Fire Emblem Awakening. I already beat the game before I even knew about the cheat codes and everything like that. And after beating the game, I turned around, started another game, and I put cheat codes on it. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be great, this is gonna be fun. And it was. But there was a catch. You still had to level up the character the long way. You still had to, all it gave me was like infinite items and stuff like that. It didn't take away the whole scheme of the game. It didn't take anything away from it. It just gave me something to make the game a little bit easier for me to go through. So like if I was running low on HP items, I can go and add more HP items. And it just made the game easier. If I wanted certain characters to bond more, instead of sitting there for hours and hours, have them bond more. There was an item in-game that quickly sped up the bonding process. And that was fine with me. I mean, like for me, I bonded the, she's like a bunny person with the thief. Because I thought that was just cute. It's just like, she thinks he's a low-life degenerate, and in all honesty, he just likes sweets. And they make the cutest story out of those two. Break this guy's armor. Yeah, but they made a super cute story out of that. Like, when they finally get paired together and everything like that, the story goes towards like the very end of it. Like, he goes to climb a mountain where she told him, oh, there's this really sweet fruit and everything like that. And he's like, sweeter than candy. And he's like, really? I'm gonna go get it. So he hunts this down and everything. He climbs, and if I remember properly, he has an accident and falls and hurts himself, and she gets it. She takes care of him and everything, and he falls for her. And I'm like, oh, that is so dang cute. And yeah, there's just so many cute ways that they did the story like that. Just like some of the romances are really cute. Some of them are funny. Like there was a rich girl and a poor villager. Like he's a farmer boy, and what happens is she comes from a well-off family. She's got money and everything like that, but he's a farmer boy. The guy's literally wearing a bucket for a helmet and going at enemies with a pitchfork. So when they in the story, instead of just like keeping it the whole, I can't remember what the technical term is, like class relationship, upper and a lower class. What happens is they end up falling for each other, and he ends up teaching her different things that she didn't know, because as being part of the higher society, she wouldn't have even thought to try some of the foods or tricks or sayings and stuff like that. And he shows her these things, and she just likes it. Well, they end up falling in love. It's just such a good story. I loved it. I mean, I just ate that game up. I loved it.
I'll be back.
And later on, I was like, well, what else could I play that has a story like this? And I remembered, another great game, Harvest Moon, farming game. All right, I probably lost a good handful of you there right at that moment, but don't get me wrong, if you guys like Stardew Valley and stuff, because the mod capabilities and stuff in that game, you'll love Harvest Moon. Because though Harvest Moon isn't moddable like Stardew, it has such a cute story. It's kind of like Save the Farm story. And it's just such a good game. Because the one we had was on GameCube, if I remember. And when we played it, I think it was Harvest Moon, New Moon, or Save the Valley, or something like that. And you get to mingle with these different characters. You get to befriend them and everything. And then you get to choose who do you want your character to marry. Your character gets like a son, you get a dog or a cat, cows, chickens. Such a cute little game. And then just to like twist the knife a little bit, the creator's like, what if the animals died if you didn't take care of them? And to show that they died, you have a family friend from the village come and notify, oh, this animal's not doing well, or they passed away, and he dug the grave. And I'm like, oh, my chicken. And you get to name every single one of these animals. You get to name every single one, from the sheep to the calf, to the cows, to the bulls, everything. And I'm like, oh. And you bond with these animals. Like, some animals love you more. Some animals will start to follow you around. And it's just super cute. And your character can fall sick, and you could lose animals if you're not taking care of them. I'm like, oh no, my poor little chickadee. We actually named our chickens like that sometimes. Chickadee, Betsy. We gave some of the chicken cow names, like come here, Betsy, and stuff like that, because it was funny. I mean, tiny chicken, big animal name, it's funny. And so it's what we did sometimes when we played our games. And one thing I can proudly say is I love those little farming games, is because games like this one where there's a little bit of stress to them, for example, like the elephant, that was getting a little bit stressful. You can go and play those farming games and, excuse me, oh, jeez, sorry. Yeah, but you can go play those really nice farming games, and you can just decompress a bit and just like relax and enjoy the game. So, because you didn't need cheats. You could put them if you wanted them, but you didn't really need them. The game gave you everything you pretty much needed. But yeah, that was one of my favorite games, just to watch anyone play or play it myself. It was a good game, because unfortunately, if you look at the games as they're coming out nowadays, like PlayStation, they have their PlayStation 5 has this whole new response sensor. Basically, the more, I think they were trying to go for the whole, the more stressed you are, the more challenging the game gets, or something like that. I believe was one of the ads. Responsive triggers and so on. It's just like you made a console for increased difficulties. It's like, why would you want that stress? Like, you see how the world is right now. I mean, I would think you would want a less stressful situation. That's why I'm grateful for a lot of the farming simulating games out there. We got a nudist. Yeah. Alright. Been on for about an hour, 10 minutes. Let's see what we got going on today.
You really got quite a workout there.
Yeah, it's been a good hour, 8, almost 10 minutes. Let's save real quick before I accidentally do something and lose all my... Come on. Yeah, because if this storm just like picks up outside or something like that, good, there goes my power. Let's see here. Let's go to the stores. How's everyone else doing out there with the weather? Like I said, I got rain coming up out here. Is everyone else doing all right out there with their weather? Let's see, get some. That's all the books I can get. Anything else in the hobby store? Nothing. Movie tapes, music disc. But yeah. Cheat codes are definitely a good reason to revisit a game, because it takes care of, in my opinion, the what if I did this this way, what if I already had these items beforehand. It just takes those out of the equation for you because they're answered now. I can only carry 9 shots of each. Let's carry the explosive. We'll just get all 7 shots. But yeah, it's nice to have cheat codes. Tell me, what do you think about cheat codes in games? Like, after you, not before you play it, like, say it's the first time you're playing the game, But after you've played the game, taken in everything, what do you think about cheat codes? Like afterwards, you've beaten the game, you've done it 100 for 100, you've done the 1000% absolute best you can, and you maxed out the game. Now you want to play it again, but you just want to do the whole run through to make this story streamless, or seamless, not streamless, to really enjoy it. So, what do you think? Do you think it's alright to have cheat codes there? Because that's fine with me. Alright, a fistful of bananas. 16 monkeys. Not bad. But, I think I'm gonna call it here. Like I said, I've been yawning and everything. And I'd hate for the storm to, like, pick up and everything outside. And just, like, take out all this, work we've, enjoyed together. So, to avoid any possible problems, I'm gonna end the stream here. So, I hope you all have a good night. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you were unable to come in anytime sooner to really watch and see the stream, you can always catch the videos that are posted on my YouTube channel. YouTube is Gyusho. Here, let me get this in for you. There we go. Just hit this one. Yeah, this one should be the right one. But you get all the information you need. You can check out my channel on Gyushu Gen Facebook, or you can check out my Twitch and my YouTube channel, Gyusho. That's Geusho. I hope you had a lovely time enjoying this. I hope you had a great time for your whole day, and have a good rest of your day.